Welcome back today. In this video, we're diving into the fascinating world of Washington quarter dollars, exploring the top 5 most valuable coins in this series. Washington quarters have been a staple of American coinage since 1985, and over the decades, certain dates, mint marks, and conditions have made specific quarters extraordinarily rare and highly sought after by collectors. Let's get started. First up, the 1990 Washington quarter with the D mint mark, a piece that has become a favorite in coin collecting discussions, especially when it appears in fine condition. This coin continues to capture attention, inspire excitement, and spark stories across the collecting world, and today we will take you through its history, its appeal, its features, and why so many collectors highlight it as a coin worth noticing in today's market. From the moment this coin enters a collector's hands, it brings with it a sense of nostalgia, reminding us of the transition from late 20th century minting into the modern era. The year 1990 represents a turning point in American currency production, when the U.S. Mint's craftsmanship continued to evolve and coins still carried that classic, traditional Washington portrait that people all over the world recognize instantly. The Denver Mint, known for its sharp strikes and strong production quality, gave the 1990 D quarter a design that remains crisp, attractive, and clear even after decades of circulation. Many collectors appreciate this specific year because it captures the essence of U.S. minting before state quarters, special commemoratives, and modern variations took over. What makes the 1990 D Washington quarter stand out is its balanced combination of beauty, boldness, and durability. The obverse features George Washington portrayed in a timeless profile that has become symbolic across generations, while the reverse carries the majestic bald eagle wings spread wide, proudly representing American strength and heritage. Even in fine condition, the details remain sharp enough to admire, from the texture of the eagle's wings to the lettering layout that gives this coin a clean, classic appearance. The D mint mark beneath the motto tells collectors that this coin was born in Denver, a mint known for producing coins that often age gracefully and maintain their charm over time. Collectors highlight the 1990 D quarter for many reasons, but one of the strongest is the growing interest in late 20th century coins. As younger collectors enter the hobby, coins from the 1980s and 1990s are suddenly receiving new attention and being added to modern-era collections. When a 1990 D quarter appears in fine condition, it becomes even more attractive because preserved examples from this period are becoming harder to find. While this coin is not considered rare in the traditional sense, the collector demand for higher-grade, well-preserved examples creates an excitement around it in today's hobby market. Many collectors enjoy showcasing it as part of a set, and some even seek special examples with unique visual appeal or stronger than usual strikes. In the modern collecting world, attention on this coin continues to rise, and the value discussion around it becomes more energized in online auctions, hobby forums, and collector exchanges. While typical quarters from this year trade modestly, collectors often highlight special pieces, exceptional conditions, or unique eye appeal examples, which can generate strong interest and spirited bidding. In discussions, some hobbyists even describe remarkable sales stories involving standout quarters that captured the attention of passionate buyers. These discussions fuel excitement and keep the 1990 D quarter in the spotlight, giving it a place in the category of coins that collectors love to talk about when describing modern-era treasures. For collectors who want to add a 1990 D quarter in fine condition to their collection, the journey can be enjoyable and rewarding. The best approach is to examine the coin's overall appearance, its sharpness, its surface smoothness, and the clarity of both the portrait and the eagle. Keeping the coin protected in a holder helps maintain its condition and appeal. Many collectors also enjoy comparing coins from different rolls, banks, and coin shops to find the example with the strongest visual character. Because this coin appeals to those who love modern American history, patriotic imagery, and well-preserved minting designs, adding it to a curated collection brings a sense of completion and satisfaction. The 1990 D Washington quarter remains a favorite among modern coin enthusiasts, a coin with personality, story, and design excellence. It offers collectors a chance to own a piece of American minting history that blends tradition with strong collector appeal. Whether you admire it for its classic artwork, its year of production, its Denver origin, or the excitement it brings in today's collecting scene, this coin truly holds its place as a shining modern highlight. Next up, the legendary Washington quarter dollar of 1987 with the prestigious P mint mark, a coin that collectors across the globe are hunting for with incredible passion. In very fine condition, this coin is making waves in today's action market, where rare examples and extraordinary finds are achieving unbelievable values, often discussed in ranges of thousands and even dream-level figures that capture the imagination of every collector. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the journey as we dive deep into the power, history, and growing fame of the 1987 P Washington Quarter. The story of this remarkable coin begins with its historical background, reaching back to the long-standing legacy of the Washington Quarter series that started in 1932. By 1987, the U.S. Mint had perfected its striking techniques, producing a coin that blended tradition, beauty, and durability. The Philadelphia Mint, represented by the elegant P Mint mark, carried a reputation for minting millions of coins that reflected the nation's heritage. However, even within such a large minting year, certain pieces stood out, especially those that survived the years in very fine condition, holding on to their original sharpness, clean details, and collectible charm. This coin does not just represent a monetary denomination, it represents a chapter of American history frozen in metal, preserved for enthusiasts who understand its true significance. The 1987 P Washington Quarter carries unique features that make it especially appealing. Its portrait of George Washington is struck with a sharp profile, with the finer lines in the hair, face, and overall design standing out beautifully in very fine condition. The mint mark itself adds a powerful touch, symbolizing heritage and authenticity. On the reverse, the majestic eagle remains bold and striking, reflecting the classic era of American coinage that collectors hold close to their hearts. The combination of its year, its condition, and its mint identity gives this coin a special glow, making it stand out even among other quarters of the decade. Many collectors consider the 1987 P one of the hidden gems of the Washington series when found in well-preserved condition. When we talk about rarity, we are not simply counting how many coins were minted. True rarity comes from survival numbers, condition scarcity, collector demand, and the dramatic rise of interest in older U.S. quarters. Even though millions were originally produced, finding a 1987 P Washington Quarter in very fine condition today has become a challenge, and this challenge drives up excitement, desirability, and market energy. As collectors continue to focus on older quarters, especially from the 1980s, the demand for higher condition pieces has increased rapidly. This is exactly what pushes this coin into the spotlight, making it an in-demand treasure for those who recognize the power of a well-preserved vintage quarter. The current market energy surrounding the 1987 P Washington Quarter is truly electrifying. Auction platforms, collector groups, and private sales are all witnessing increased attention for this coin. Some rare examples with exceptional eye appeal or special characteristics end up being discussed in high-value ranges that spark excitement among collectors worldwide. While everyday pieces trade at normal levels, the standout coins in superior grades or those discovered in special collections often inspire headlines and conversations that reach into the thousands and even dream value ranges collectors love to imagine. The strong positive trend, combined with passionate buyer interest, gives this coin a powerful presence in today's market, making it feel like a true star in the world of collectible currency. For collectors aiming to secure a strong piece for their collection, the key is simple: focus on quality, eye appeal, and originality. Look for coins with clear details on Washington's hair, a clean eagle on the reverse, and minimal wear that keeps the brilliance of the design alive. Very fine condition pieces are already impressive, and finding one with even stronger detail only increases its desirability. Collectors also benefit from storing their coins safely, protecting them from scratches or environmental damage, helping them maintain the very charm that attracts today's buyers. With rising demand and growing interest in 1980s U.S. coinage, acquiring a nice 1987 P Washington Quarter is more than a purchase, it is an investment in history and future value potential. As we reach the end of today's journey, one thing becomes clear: the Washington Quarter dollar of 1987 with the P Mint mark, especially in very fine condition, is a shining example of how a classic American coin can rise in fame, value, and collector demand. Its history is rich, its details are striking, and its market energy continues to climb in exciting ways. Whether you are a new collector searching for your first meaningful piece or an experienced numismatist expanding a powerful collection, this coin stands as a symbol of opportunity, passion, and appreciation for American coinage.
Next up, the Washington Quarter dollar of 1968 with no mint mark, a circulated condition piece that has recently gained massive viral attention and unbelievable market talk. This coin, even though it comes from a year of high production, has built a reputation among collectors for its charm, historical value, and the mysterious fascination behind no mint mark strikes that many new collectors simply cannot resist. So get comfortable as we explore everything from its background to the current hype that has people talking about $1,000 to $1 million value claims in modern auction buzz. The story of the 1968 Washington Quarter begins during a transitional period in U.S. coinage history. The country had recently shifted away from 90% silver, and coins were now being produced in a copper-nickel clad composition. The Washington quarter design featuring the profile of George Washington sculpted by John Flanagan had already become iconic, symbolizing American strength, leadership, and legacy. What made the late 1960s unique in coin collecting history was the rise of no-mint mark Philadelphia strikes, which added an element of curiosity. While Philadelphia traditionally produced many coins without a mint mark, collectors today love searching for these pieces because they represent a cleaner, classic appearance with no extra symbols cluttering the design. The 1968 version captures this beautifully, giving the coin a timeless, pure look that immediately catches the eye even in circulated condition. When we look at the unique features of this coin, the appeal becomes even stronger. The obverse showcases the strong, confident portrait of George Washington, with every line in his hair and profile showing the precision of the original sculpture. Even circulated coins from 1968 often maintain impressive detail, with many examples still showing sharp rims, defined lettering, and a rich metallic texture that gives them character and life. The reverse is no less beautiful, featuring the majestic eagle with outstretched wings perched upon arrows, surrounded by olive branches, a powerful display of American symbolism. Even when a 1968 quarter has been handled through decades of commerce, the wear often gives the coin a classic, vintage look that collectors appreciate. The no-mint mark detail adds to the charm, as it creates a sense of mystery about the coin's origin and production history. The rarity factor comes into play not because these coins were hard to find in general, but because collectors today specifically hunt for visually appealing circulated examples that have survived the decades without heavy damage. Condition is everything, and this is where the excitement grows. Circulated coins that still show strong details, clean surfaces, and natural aging are becoming more desirable as new collectors enter the market. With modern collectors placing heavy emphasis on historical pieces, even circulated 1968 quarters with no mint mark are gaining demand simply because they represent a slice of American mid-century life. The idea of holding a coin that has traveled through generations adds emotional value, and collectors love pieces with stories behind them. Now let's talk about the part everyone is most excited about: the modern market buzz, online hype, and auction excitement that sometimes pushes collectors into talking about $1,000 or even $1 million potential. The coin world, especially through social media, often experiences waves of viral attention where certain dates suddenly rise in popularity. The 1968 no-mint mark quarter has been part of these discussions, with enthusiasts creating huge excitement around rare die varieties, minting anomalies, or simply the idea of discovering a long-forgotten treasure in existing collections. While the actual standard circulated 1968 quarter does not sell for millions, the storytelling and viral excitement around rare coins take this coin into a legendary space. Videos, auctions, and collector discussions sometimes portray these coins as having massive value potential, which adds energy and positivity to the collector community. This growing hype has definitely placed the 1968 no-mint mark quarter into the spotlight, making it a highly talked about piece and increasing its desirability among both new and experienced collectors. For collectors looking to enter this exciting hobby, there are a few powerful tips to keep in mind. First, always look closely at the details of your coins, even circulated ones, because minor variations, die cracks, double dies, and strike errors can dramatically increase their desirability. Second, store your coins safely in holders to protect the remaining details, because even circulated coins can gain more respect when preserved well. Third, stay connected with collector communities online and offline, as this is where rare finds and exciting opportunities often appear. The more you learn, the stronger your instinct becomes for recognizing valuable pieces. And most importantly, never underestimate any coin from your collection. History shows that ordinary-looking coins sometimes end up becoming extraordinary treasures in the collector world. As we come to the conclusion of this video, remember that the Washington quarter dollar of 1968 with no mint mark carries a story richer than its face value. It represents American history, artistic heritage, circulating currency culture, and modern collector excitement all in one. Whether you have one in your pocket, in a family jar, or in your personal collection, it is absolutely worth appreciating, studying, and preserving. With rising collector enthusiasm, passionate discussions, and dramatic viral attention. Next up, the Washington quarter dollar from 1974 with no mint mark, a coin that even in bad condition is talked about as one of the surprising finds in the modern market. So sit back, relax, and enjoy, because what you're about to hear will change the way you look at everyday pocket change forever. The story of the 1974 Washington quarter begins with its historical role in American coinage. As part of the long-running Washington Quarter series, this coin carries the legacy of George Washington, the first president of the United States, whose portrait was chosen to inspire pride and national strength during the Great Depression era. By 1974, the U.S. Mint was producing millions of these quarters, but the ones without any mint mark hold a special place because they were produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which at that time often left coins without identifying marks. Even though millions were made, only a small percentage survived the test of time, and even fewer remained in collectible form, which is why collectors today hunt for them with incredible passion. The unique features of the 1974 no mint mark quarter make it stand out in today's action-packed coin market. The bold portrait of George Washington, the strong lettering, and the classic eagle reverse design all showcase the mint's craftsmanship from the 70s. Even when the coin is found in bad condition due to circulation, its date, its historical design, and the no mint mark signature factor instantly attract attention. Many collectors believe that each surviving piece tells its own story, especially those that have passed through countless hands over the decades. The shine may fade, but the coin's identity and importance remain powerful, giving it a character that new coins simply cannot match. When it comes to rarity and collector demand, the Washington Quarter 1974 without a mint mark has gained a reputation for suddenly surprising the market. Even circulated and worn examples can spark excitement among collectors who specialize in vintage U.S. currency. The combination of age, design, historic background, and increasing demand in the modern collecting community has given this coin a spotlight. People all over the world today keep an eye out for any Washington quarter with a unique date or special characteristic, and the 1974 no mint mark coin fits perfectly into that growing desire. Now let's talk about the current market, where things are becoming more unpredictable and more interesting than ever. Even coins in bad condition are being discussed on social media, auctions, and collector groups. The enthusiasm alone pushes values higher, with some pieces receiving attention far beyond what anyone expected a few years ago. In today's highly active market, even circulated examples can shock new collectors, while rare condition varieties, unique errors, or standout pieces are occasionally talked about as potentially reaching thousands or even soaring into high-dollar territory in extreme auction situations. The hype, the demand, and the collector passion together create a powerful environment where even coins most people overlook suddenly become treasures. Enthusiasts today talk about dream valuations, sometimes stretching into thousands or even fantasy million-dollar discussions, showing just how exciting and alive this market can be. For those collecting these quarters, or hoping to begin their own treasure hunt, always approach with knowledge and excitement. Look carefully at the date, confirm the absence of a mint mark, examine the condition even if it is worn, and research how the coin compares to similar ones found in the collector world. Every collector starts somewhere, and the thrill of finding a rare piece is unmatched. Caring for the coins, learning their history, and staying updated with current market discussions can help you build a valuable and meaningful collection. As we reach the end of this exciting journey, remember that coins like the 1974 Washington Quarter with no mint mark are not just pieces of metal, they are pieces of history. They connect us to the past and offer possibilities for the future, especially in today's energetic and booming collector market. Whether found in circulation, inherited from family, or stumbled upon by chance, this coin has the potential to amaze anyone who understands its importance. So keep searching, keep collecting, and never underestimate the power of a simple quarter. Next up, the Washington Quarter Dollar from 1985 with no mint mark, a coin that many collectors are now hunting with passion, especially when it appears in fine condition. This coin has become the center of attention in many discussions, trending videos, and collector circles. So today, let's explore why this particular quarter has grabbed such a powerful spotlight and why so many collectors believe it could be a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered in pocket change. To understand the value behind a coin like this, we always begin with its history and background. The 1985 Washington Quarter continues the long-running Washington series started in 1932, a series that honored the 200th birthday of the nation's first president, George Washington. The no mint mark version of 1985 was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which at that time produced huge numbers of quarters for daily circulation. Yet despite that, certain pieces have become standout collectibles today because of small variations, quality differences, and the rising interest from collectors who specialize in 1980s U.S. coinage. This era, once considered ordinary, is now developing a strong collector base, making even circulated coins increasingly desirable. When we talk about unique features, the 1985 no mint mark quarter holds a special charm that makes it visually recognizable. The bold portrait of George Washington with its sharp lines, the detailed eagle on the reverse, and the beautiful simplicity of the overall design make this coin appealing even in fine condition. Many collectors say that the vintage 1980s toning and age give it a character that newer coins simply do not have. The absence of the mint mark adds an element of intrigue, as collectors often enjoy pieces that require them to look a little deeper, study a little further, and appreciate finer details that make one coin stand out from another. Now let's talk about rarity and condition, which is where things become truly exciting for collectors today. While millions were minted, finding a 1985 quarter that has survived decades in strong, appealing fine condition is becoming harder with every passing year. These coins have been through pockets, cash drawers, streets, and marketplaces for almost 40 years, and most are now heavily worn or damaged. The pieces that remain well preserved are the ones collectors chase, giving them a higher desirability and stronger market attention. As demand grows, even coins once considered common begin to feel rare, simply because everyone wants to get their hands on the best examples still in existence. Now we step into the part everyone loves to hear about: the market value and current demand. In the world of online auctions, social media coin hunts, and enthusiastic collectors bidding for standout pieces, the prices for attractive 1985 no mint mark quarters can rise dramatically. Some sellers list premium condition examples at extremely high prices, sometimes reaching into thousands, and viral posts even talk about values in the millions, creating massive hype and excitement around this coin. This doesn't mean every coin will sell for such amounts, but the energy, the enthusiasm, and the bidding wars seen online have made the 1985 quarter a star in today's coin collecting world. The coin's demand has become its own fuel, driving more people to hunt through their old jars, drawers, and boxes to find that one special piece. For collectors hoping to get ahead in this growing trend, there are several tips that can help you identify valuable pieces and protect them properly. Always examine the details carefully. Look for strong lettering, clear dates, and good facial definition on Washington. Preserving the coin in a protective holder is crucial, especially if the condition is fine or better. Keeping moisture, dust, and scratches away can help maintain the coin's appeal. Study auction results, follow coin forums, and watch market trends so that you always understand what collectors are currently searching for. And most importantly, stay patient and consistent, because a rare-looking opportunity often appears when you least expect it. As we reach the conclusion of today's video, one thing becomes clear: the 1985 Washington quarter with no mint mark in fine condition has become a conversation starter across the collecting world. Whether it's the nostalgia of the 1980s, the beauty of the design, the excitement of rising demand, or the viral stories of high market listings, this coin has carved a place for itself in the modern collecting community. Its growing popularity proves that even everyday coins can turn into treasures when passion and curiosity come together. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, share, and stay tuned for more rare coin discoveries that could be hiding right in your pocket or your collection.